Hey y'all, welcome back. Sorry that I'm out of breath here. I'm actually out for a run. But you know me, always looking around, seeing what I can see. It's part of the fun of being in Florida. So far, I got in late last night. So far, what I found in this particular area that we're in, which is like South Sarasota, kind of near Osprey, but right along the intercoastal. So this house right here is on the intercoastal. It's on the ICW. But what I found so far is, at least in this area, there's not been a lot of wind damage from Milton. But what I definitely see from Milton is what I would consider probably some saltwater intrusion and saltwater damage to a lot of the fronds. Now some species are better than others. That coconut looks still really good. I wouldn't say it looks perfect or great, but it looks really good. Whereas right next to it, these two royals, which probably weren't the best looking royals anyways, just judging by their canopy, but they got severely saltwater damaged by the Hurricane Milton that came through here. Where we are right here in South Sarasota, right on the bay, is about 1.5 or 2 miles away from where it made landfall on Siesta Key, Longboat Key. This particular area went through the eye, and I know that because I watched on Ring cameras as the hurricane was coming up on Mom and Dad's house here, and we got through the eye, or I guess through the first eye wall, and the cameras were still on, power was still on. These foxtails look like they got some saltwater damage as well. But then as the backside of the eye came around, power went out immediately, and I think that was much worse than the first half of the storm. But either way, this area here did really, really well. We're just east of Siesta Key here, the bottom part of the south side of Siesta Key. But even these royals, now these are young, these are immature, but you can tell they have damage as well. So yeah, not a lot of wind damage in this particular area. I know other areas obviously were much more harmed by wind, but I think here, at least from a plant perspective, I'm not really looking at structures right now, but from a plant perspective, I think that salt really got on things. The crotons that we have at Mom and Dad's house are really looking bad. I'll get a video of those later. But these pygmy dates here look really good. So that's just interesting. I didn't really, you kind of think about, okay, where are these plants from? Where do they originate? Well, I believe most of these phoenix species originate over in like the Mediterranean area. You know, so that'd be like Southwest Asia, North Africa, like Israel, Mediterranean. And that is not a very salty area, I don't think. So you would think that they would be damaged from more of the salt than like a royal would, who is fairly close, you know, from the Everglades, from Cuba. You would think they'd be used to salt, but really interesting. Maybe I'm wrong on all this, but I think it's fun just to take a peek, and yeah, more to come, guys. Take care.